Hi everyone, I'm Doris from Susan's family. Today I'd like to introduce you to a fluffy bunny motif blanket. For this electronic tutorial, you can visit our website by searching for susode.com on the VX mini program. This blanket consists of 3 parts: crocheting the motifs, sewing, and crochet the edging. First, crochet the corresponding number of motifs, then move on to connecting them. Finally, crochet the edging around the outer edge. The motifs include 2 types, flower motifs and bunny motifs. Start with the flower motif. Use the chain ring method to begin. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. You'll need to change colors during the process. Several crochet stitches will be applicated, and all of them are marked on the chart, so I won't list them one by one below. Please watch me demonstrate the specific crocheting method. To make it easier for everyone to see clearly, I'll use cotton yarn for this demonstration. The colors are random. For specific yarn, color schemes, and hook sizes, please refer to the detail page of our product and the paper instructions. Let's start with casting on. Hold the yarn with left hand. Hold the hook with your right hand. Start by making a knot. This slip knot does not count as a stitch. Tighten it slightly. Adjust the loop size. Then crochet 4 chain stitches. After completing them, make sure all the right sides of the chains are facing up. Place the starting tail above the ending yarn tail. Insert the hook into the outside front loop of the first chain stitch. It's a strand like this one. Make 1 slip stitch. Pull tight. Just like that. The casting on is now complete. Move on to the first round. Start with another chain of 3 for the turning chain. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet, then work a double crochet into the starting loop. The hole here is relatively small. If you're not sure where to insert, just go roughly through the center. As you crochet, keep the starting tail above your hook. Weave it in as you go along. Continue crocheting the rest of the double crochets. Don't forget to weave in the ends. Counting the turning chain, there should be a total of 16 double crochets here. When there's no more room, move the crocheted stitches slightly to the right before continuing. Once done, check the stitch count. Then join with a slip stitch in the 3rd chain of the turning chain. That's the braid on the right side of the first double crochet stitch. Pick up 2 strands and insert your hook. Make 1 slip stitch. Tighten it. This way, the first round is completed. The starting tail has already been hidden for one round. You can cut it now. Since the next round requires a color change, make one chain stitch to secure. Leave about 5 centimeters of yarn tail before cutting. Let's take a look. The side with the clearer texture is the right side. The other side has a less clear texture. That's the wrong side of the fabric. Now move on to the second round. This round involves crocheting 2 strands together as one. Take out the corresponding color yarn ball. Then take one strand from inside the yarn ball, and one strand from outside. Combine the 2 strands together and crochet as one. For convenience in watching, I will still use one strand of cotton yarn for demonstration here. Make a loose knot with the yarn tail. Hold the yarn with the left hand. Insert the hook into the position of the previous round's beginning chain. Draw the loop through. Adjust the size of the loop slightly. Make one beginning chain. Then work one single crochet into the same stitch. These 2 yarn tails should both be placed above the hook. Weave in the ends as you go along. For the rest of this round, work flow SC. Let's take a look. One stitch consists of these 2 strands of yarn. The strand closer to you is the front loop. The strand farther from you is the back loop. Insert the hook into the front loop of the adjacent stitch. Work one single crochet. Pay attention to weaving in the ends. The flow SC is completed. Continue down and finish this round of flow SC. That is, pick up the front loops of all stitches from the first round and crochet. After completing, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Pull tight. This way, the second round is done. Crochet one chain stitch to secure. Leave a 5 cm tail and cut the yarn. Now crochet the third round. Take the corresponding color of yarn. Tie the end in a loose knot. Hold the yarn with your left hand. Then locate the long stitch on the left side of the first round's beginning chain. Pick up the remaining strand of this double crochet stitch. Join the yarn here. Insert the hook. Draw the loop through. Then make 3 chains as the beginning chain. These 3 chains count as one double crochet. Next, work 4 more double crochets in the same stitch, where you joined the yarn. Including the beginning chain. That makes 5 double crochets total here. Now enlarge the loop on the hook. Take out the hook. Then insert the hook into the third chain from the beginning chain. That is, the braid on the right side of this stitch. Pick up 2 strands and insert. Then insert into the loop that was left. Adjust the loop size. Then draw the loop through. While drawing through, use your middle finger to push these few double crochets forward here, so that the completed stitch stands out. Next, make 1 chain to secure. DC5 popcorn is done. Because there is a starting chain, the crocheting technique here is a bit special. Next, work 3 chains as a transition. Then make another DC5 popcorn. Skip the first double crochet from the first round below. At the position of the second double crochet on the left, similarly pick up the remaining back loop of the double crochet stitch and crochet. First, work 5 double crochets. After completing, enlarge the loop and remove the hook. Insert the hook into the first stitch of these 5 stitches. Then insert the hook into the loop that was left. Draw the loop through. Pay attention to pushing your finger forward. Then chain 1 to secure. Another DC5 popcorn stitch is completed. From now on, we'll call it popcorn stitch. Work 3 chains as a transition again. Then work the next popcorn stitch. Here you also need to skip 1 double crochet from the first round. On the second double crochet on the left, pick up the remaining back loops and crochet. This round is worked in the remaining back loops of the first round. Work popcorn stitches. Chain 3 as a transition between popcorn stitches. And skip 1 double crochet position below. Everyone follow this pattern. Finish the remaining part of this round. After completing the last 3 chains, Slip stitch join in the third chain of the beginning chain of the first popcorn stitch. That completes this step. Tighten. That's it. The third round is now complete. Crochet 1 chain to secure. Leave a 5 cm tail and cut the yarn. Now move on to the fourth round. Join the yarn in the chain space to the right of the previous round's breakpoint. Start with 3 chains as beginning chain. Then, in the same position below, work 2 incomplete double crochets. Yarn over the hook. Insert the hook. Yarn over. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over again. Pull through the first 2 loops. This is the first incomplete double crochet. Now do the second one. Yarn over the hook. Insert the hook. Yarn over. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over again. Pull through the first 2 loops on the hook. This is the second one. Yarn over again, and draw through in once. We consider these stitches here as a DC3 bobble stitch. Since we have a beginning chain, the crochet technique here is a bit special. Chain 2 for transition. Then in the large space between the 2 popcorn stitches on the left side, work 5 double crochets. After completing chain 2, then in the large chain space on the left side, work a DC3 bobble stitch. Start with 3 incomplete double crochets. One, 2, 3. Then yarn over, and draw through all the loops on the hook once. That completes another DC3 bobble stitch. From now on, we'll just call it a bobble stitch. Next, chain 3. Then work 1 DC3 bobble stitch in the same hole below. We treat these 2 DC3 bobble stitches in the same position, and the 3 chains in the middle, as one corner. Then chain 2 for transition. Work 5 double crochets into the large chain space on the left side. Then chain 2 for transition. Next, work 1 corner into the large chain space on the left side. That means start with 1 DC3 bobble stitch. Then chain 3 for transition. And work another DC3 bobble stitch in the same hole. Another corner is done. Move downward. Everyone continue to refer to the chart, and finish crocheting the remaining part of this round. After completing the last DC3 bobble stitch, work 1 chain. Then on the first DC3 bobble stitch, work 1/2 double crochet. That's it. The 4th round is completed. Now start the 5th round. Begin with a DC3 bobble stitch at the starting position. After finishing, chain 2 for transition. Then work 2 double crochets in the left chain space. Then work 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches on the left. After completing, chain 3. Then skip 1 stitch below. Work 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches on the left. Then work 2 double crochets in the left chain space. Chain 2. Then work 1 corner in the chain space from the previous round's corner. Everyone continue until you finish this round. After completing the last DC3 bobble stitch, work 1 chain. Then work 1/2 double crochet in the first stitch of the DC3 bobble stitch. That way, the 5th round is completed. Now move on to the 6th round. Start with a DC3 bobble stitch at the starting position. Then chain 2 for transition. Work 2 double crochets in the left chain space. Then work 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches on the left. After completing, chain 3. Then skip these 2 stitches. Work 1 single crochet in the left chain space. Then chain 3. Skip 2 stitches. Work 4 double crochets in sequence. Then chain 2. Crochet 1 corner at the corner position from the previous round. Continue crocheting all the way down for this round. That way, the 6th round is completed. Below, start the 7th round. Start with 1 DC3 bobble stitch. Then work 2 chains for transition. Crochet 4 double crochets next. After completing, chain 3 as a transition. Skip 2 stitches. Work 1 single crochet in the left chain space. Chain 3 for transition. Work 1 single crochet in the left chain space again. Chain 3 more. Skip 2 stitches. Then crochet 4 double crochets in sequence. After completing, chain 2. Next, work 1 corner at the corner position from the previous round. Everyone continues to finish this round. This way, the 7th round is completed. Moving on, everyone continues to finish the remaining rounds. Pay attention to the corner positions in the last round. The number of chains between DC3 bobble stitches is different from the earlier rounds. Everyone, remember to refer to the pattern while crocheting. After completing the last 5 chains of the final round, join with a slip stitch into the first DC3 bobble stitch. Tighten it up. Then make 1 chain to secure. Leave about 5 centimeters of yarn tail before cutting the yarn. Next, weave in the yarn tail following the texture to the wrong side of the fabric. Make sure to hide several stitches, then cut off the excess tail. This way, 1 flower motif is now completed. Everyone, follow the same method, and finish crocheting the remaining flower motifs. Next, let's look at the bunny motif. It includes Section 1, Section 2, and decorations. Section 1 uses the chain ring method to start. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise along the starting ring. After completing it, pick up stitches on the wrong side to continue with Section 2. Finally, make the decoration on top. Below, please watch me demonstrate the specific crochet method. First, cast on. Work 3 chains. Then join with a slip stitch to the first chain. Then work 2 chains as beginning chain. These 2 chains count as 1 half double crochet. Next, work a half double crochet in the starting ring space. If you can't find the exact hole here, just pick up around the center position. Including the beginning chain, you need to work 12 stitches in total for this round. Check the stitch count after completing it. Then join with a slip stitch to the second chain of the beginning chain. That is, the braid on the right side of the first half double crochet stitch. Pull tight. This way, the first round is completed. Gently tighten the starting tail, then cut off. Now work the second round. Make 2 chains as the beginning chain. Then work 1/2 double crochet into the same stitch. Next, pick the back loop of the stitch on the left. And work 1/2 double crochet. Then pick the back loop of the adjacent stitch. And work 1 ridged HDC 2 in 1, that is, work 2 half double crochets in the same position. 1, 2. Ridged HDC 2 in 1 is completed. Next, pick the back loop of the stitch on the left, and work 1 ridged HDC 2 in 1. Everyone continue to finish this round. Note that you are only working into the back loops. After completing the last ridged HDC 2 in 1, join with a slip stitch into the beginning chain. Tighten the yarn. That way, the second round is completed. Now move on to the third round. Chain 2 to start. Then work 1/2 double crochet in the same position. Next, pick the back loop of the stitch on the left, and work 1/2 double crochet. This round is identical to the second round, where you work into the back loops for the corresponding stitches. Everyone refer to the chart to finish this round. After completing it, join with a slip stitch into the beginning chain. Tighten the yarn. The third round is now complete. Everyone continue to finish the fourth round. The 4th round is now complete. Next, we'll work on the 5th round. Chain 1 to start, then work 1 single crochet. Next, work 1 half double crochet in the back loop of the stitch on the left. Then in the back loop of the adjacent stitch, work 1 half double crochet and 1 double crochet. Note that these 2 stitches are worked in the same position. Finally, work 1 ridged DC2 in the back loop on the left, that is, work 2 double crochets in the same position. 1, 2. 1 ridged DC2 is completed. Then work 1 double crochet and 1 half double crochet in the back loop of the adjacent stitch. Similarly, these 2 stitches are worked in the same position. Then work 1 slip stitch in the back loop on the left. The slip stitch here is represented by an oval solid dot symbol. This indicates that the slip stitch does not need to be tightened. Then work 1 half double crochet in the back loop of the adjacent stitch. Everyone continue to refer to the chart. Finish crocheting the remaining part of this round. After completing, join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet stitch. Pull tight. The 5th round is completed. Crochet 1 chain to secure. Leave about 5 centimeters and cut the yarn. To make it easier to distinguish the position, you can temporarily leave the yarn tail unsecured here. This way, section 1 of the bunny motif is now complete. Next, we'll crochet the first round of section 2. First, locate the position of the 4th round of section 1. At this round, find the second half double crochet on the left side of the beginning chain. Pick up one of the threads from behind, and join the yarn. This is the beginning chain of the 4th round. On the left side, at the second half double crochet position. Pick any thread from behind, and join the yarn. Then, crochet 4 chains. Next, pick the second half double crochet from the ridged HDC2 in one of the threads from behind. Crochet 1 slip stitch. Then, chain 4. There are 3 half double crochets between these 2 slip stitches. Skip 3 half double crochets. Next, pick the second half double crochet from the left side's ridged HDC2 in 1. Crochet 1 slip stitch into one of the threads from behind. Chain 4 again. There are 4 half double crochets between these 2 slip stitches. Next, every 1 crochet slip stitches at the positions marked on the chart. Chain 4 as a transition between each slip stitch. After completing the last slip stitch, chain 2. Then, crochet 1 half double crochet at the joining position. This way, the first round of section 2 is completed. Move on to the second round. Start with 1 DC3 bobble stitch. Then, chain 2. Next, at the left chain stitch position, crochet 5 double crochets. Then, chain 2. Next, crochet 1 corner at the left chain stitch position. After completing it, chain 2. Then, crochet 5 double crochets at the left chain stitch position. Continue until you finish this round. This way, the second round is completed. For the remaining rounds, no new stitch techniques are used. Just refer to the chart to crochet them until they're done. After completion, fasten off the yarn. Then hide all the yarn tails on the wrong side of the fabric piece. This way, the crocheting for section 2 is also explained. Next, let's look at the decorations. It includes fur, nose, mouth, eyes, blush, and ears. First, make the fur. Crochet through the remaining front loops of section 1. Take the same yarn used in section 1. Note that here you're working with 1 strand of yarn. Insert the hook into any front loop from round 1 to join the yarn. Then work 3 chain stitches. Next, pick up the adjacent front loop, and make 1 slip stitch. Remember to weave in the ends. Then crochet 3 chain stitches. Next, insert the hook into the adjacent front loop. Crochet 1 slip stitch. For the fur section, you'll be picking up the remaining front loops and crocheting slip stitches. Between each slip stitch, work 3 chain stitches as a transition. Everyone, finish this round first. After completing it, at the joining spot, crochet 1 slip stitch to connect. This way, the fur on round 1 is completed. Then move the yarn to the position for round 2. Enlarge the loop on the crochet hook. Remove the hook. Then pass the yarn ball through the loop. Tighten the yarn tail. You can now trim the short yarn tail at the joining point. Next, insert the hook into the front loop of round 2. Yarn over. Draw through. Here, don't pull the yarn tail too tight nor too loose. Keep the fabric piece flat. Then work 3 chains. Next, pick up the adjacent front loop and make 1 slip stitch. Continue to complete this round. After finishing, join with a slip stitch at the starting joining position. Then move the yarn to the next round position. Move downward. Everyone continue to crochet the remaining rounds of fur. For the final round, pick the front loops of the last round in section 1 and crochet. After everything is complete, cut the yarn. Weave in the ends on the wrong side of the fabric. This way, the fur section is now explained and completed. Next, sew the nose. Cut a piece of corresponding color yarn. Thread the needle. Then place the fabric piece correctly in the middle position of section 1, with the slightly flatter side of section 1 facing downward. Exit the needle in the middle position. Leave a little yarn tail on the wrong side. Then insert it below the first round. Sew 3 more times here. After completing, tie off and weave in the ends neatly on the back. This way, the nose is now sewn. Next, sew the mouth. Cut a piece of black yarn. Take out one strand from it. Insert the needle. Embroider the mouth below the nose. Exit from the middle position below the nose. Likewise, leave a little yarn tail on the wrong side. After embroidering, fasten off and weave in ends on the back. This way, the mouth is also embroidered. Next, sew the eyes. Cut a piece of yarn identical to section 1 of motif 1. Thread the needle. Then attach it at the position of round 2 of section 1. Leave about a 1.5 cm interval between the two eyes. Draw the needle through from the back. Leave a little yarn tail on the wrong side, then insert the needle into the eye. Insert from an adjacent position. Then exit again to secure it. After sewing securely, tie off and weave in ends on the back. Complete the other eye using the same method. That's it. The eye attachment has been explained. Next, crochet the blush. Start with a magic ring. After completing the magic ring, work 1 chain to begin. Then crochet 6 single crochets into the magic ring. After that, close the magic ring. Then break the yarn, leaving about a 15 cm tail. Thread the yarn tail onto a needle. Then pass it through the first stitch. Then exit through the back loop of the last stitch. Slightly adjust the shape of the blush. That's it, one blush is crocheted. Everyone can use this method to crochet another blush. After both blushes are finished, sew them on either side of the mouth. After sewing both blushes, thread the starting tail to the wrong side of the fabric. After sewing securely, tie a knot on the wrong side, and weave in the ends. Once you finish sewing the other blush, that's it. The explanation of how to make the blushes is complete. Next, let's look at the ears. We will start from foundation chain, and crochet in rounds counterclockwise. After completion, crochet 4 on top. Please watch my demonstration. First, make the required number of foundation chains. After completing the beginning chain, work the first round. Chain 1 is beginning chain, then work a single crochet into the last chain from the beginning chain. That is, the second chain from the hook. Pick up the back loop and insert. Then work single crochets across, picking up the back loops of the chains. Continue working single crochets until there is one chain space left. Reach the corresponding position. Work 5 single crochets into the last chain. After finishing, you can take a look. On this side of the chain stitch positions, there are 2 strands left like this. Pick up these 2 strands and crochet them. This is the same insertion point for the stitches on this side. Continue to complete the remaining single crochets. Be careful not to insert into the top here, at the same insertion point for the 5 single crochets. When crocheting this side, weave in the starting tail together. After completing the last stitch, join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet stitch. Tighten. Like this. The first round is now completed. Leave about 5 centimeters and cut the yarn. Now, crochet the second round. Pick up the first stitch from the previous round to join the yarn. Then make one beginning chain. Crochet one single crochet in the same position. Next, crochet one single crochet in the adjacent stitch. Continue to pick up the stitches from the previous round and crochet single crochets. Crochet until you reach the middle stitch of the 5 single crochets on the left side. Reach the corresponding position. In this middle stitch, first crochet 2 single crochets. Then crochet a CH3SL picket. That is, crochet 3 chains first. Then pick up the front loop of the single crochet on the right side. And one strand of yarn from the left side, crochet one slip stitch. The CH3SL picket is now complete. Next, crochet one single crochet in the same stitch below. Then continue to pick up the remaining stitches and crochet single crochets. Work all the way down to complete this round. Note that you need to crochet 2 single crochets in the last stitch position. After completing, crochet 1 single crochet in the first stitch of the previous round. Then join with a slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch. Pull tight. This way, the second round is completed. Next, move on to the third round. Make one beginning chain. Then pick up the back loop of the first stitch, and crochet 1 single crochet. After that, continue picking up the back loops from the previous round and work single crochets. Keep going until you reach the position of CH3SL picket from the previous round. Upon reaching the corresponding position, crochet 4 single crochets in the whole of the CH3SL picket stitch. If you're having trouble finding it precisely here, roughly pick the middle position. After completing, pick up the remaining back loops and crochet single crochets. Complete this round. After finishing, join with the first stitch using a slip stitch. Tighten. Cut the yarn. Weave in the ends on the wrong side of the fabric. The third round is complete. Next, crochet the fur. The method is identical to how the fur was crocheted in section 1 of the swatch. Similarly, use one strand of yarn. Join the yarn in the front loop of the first stitch from the second round. Then finish crocheting this round. After completing the round, carry the yarn to the position of the front loop for the next round. Then continue to finish the second round. Everyone should complete both rounds of fur. After finishing the fur, crochet one chain stitch to secure, then leave a tail of about 30 centimeters and cut the yarn. That's it. One ear is now finished. Complete the other ear using the same method. Next, sew on the ears. On the top of section 1 of the motif, bring the bottoms of both ears close together. Fold them slightly inward a little. Then sew along the middle position between the second and third rounds of the ear. The right ear should roughly align with the yarn line at this corner of the motif. Both ears should slightly press down on the top part of section 1 of the motif. Below. Everyone should finish sewing both ears. Insert the needle into the reserved yarn tail. Pay attention to the bottoms of both ears. Fold them slightly inward a bit. After sewing securely, tie off and weave in the ends on the wrong side. Then use the same method to finish sewing the other ear. This way, the tutorial for making the little rabbit motif is complete. Everyone can use the same method to finish making the remaining number of little rabbit motifs. After all the motifs are crocheted, the next step is to refer to the diagram and sew them together. You can watch me demonstrate first, then start sewing on your own. First, lay out the motifs according to the diagram. I will demonstrate the sewing of these 4 motifs in the upper right corner. Start with the vertical seam. Take these 2 motifs. Cut a long piece of yarn tail and thread it into the darning needle. Tie a knot at one end of the yarn tail. Insert the sewing needle from any corner position of the flower motif through the middle chain stitch of the 5 chains. Pick the back loop closest to the wrong side, then insert the needle into the same corner position of the other motif. Through the middle chain stitch. Exit through the back loop closest to the wrong side. The 2 motifs should now have their wrong sides facing each other. Then insert the needle through the middle of the knot made by the yarn tail. Next, pick up the same position on this motif and sew it again. Insert the needle through the back loop of an adjacent chain. Exit by picking up the back loop of the adjacent chain on the other motif. While sewing, weave in the yarn tails together. Ensure the 2 motifs are aligned. Continue by inserting the needle through the back loops of adjacent chains. Pass through the back loop of the corresponding adjacent chain on the other motif. Then insert the needle into the back loop of the next adjacent stitch. Exit through the back loop of the corresponding adjacent stitch on the other motif. Continue sewing using this method. Pay attention to aligning every stitch. Sew only through the back loops. Be mindful while sewing that the yarn tails should not be pulled too tight nor too loose. Keep the motifs laying flat during the process. Sew all the way to the corner of the other end of the edge. Target the middle one of the 5 chains. You can also sew the last stitch position one more time for reinforcement. This way, the two motifs on the top are now sewn together. Next, take the two corresponding motifs from the bottom. At the middle stitch of the corner, pick up and insert through the back loop. Then exit through the back loop of the corresponding stitch on the other motif. You can also sew this part one more time for reinforcement. Then sew all the way along this edge. You can reinforce the last stitch position by sewing it one more time. Once completed, pick up the yarn again to connect the middle edge. Start sewing from the right side. Use the same method to sew all the way to where the four motifs connect. When you reach the middle position, pick up and sew the middle stitch of the 5 chain stitches again. Everyone, pay attention to the insertion point. Continue sewing until this edge is done. This way, the 4 motifs in the upper right corner are now sewn together. Move downward. Everyone, follow this method, and continue to join all the remaining motifs. If there's a situation where the stitch count doesn't match during the process, you can skip a stitch and continue sewing. When the yarn runs out, tie a knot and weave in the end on the wrong side of the fabric. Then pick up the new yarn and continue sewing. This way, the explanation of sewing the motifs together is complete. After all the motifs are joined, crochet the edging along the outer edge. The new stitches used include DC3-in-1, DC2 tog, and DC3 tog. Please watch me demonstrate. First, crochet the first round. Insert your hook into the large chain space of the motif at the top right corner. Specifically, the big space at the corner on the right side. Join the yarn here. Make 3 chains to start. Then work 3 double crochets in the same stitch. Next, work 2 chains. After completing, skip the bobble stitch position. Work 1 double crochet in the chain space on the left side. Then work 2 chains. Next, skip 1 stitch. Work 1 double crochet in the second stitch on the left. Work 2 more chains. Then skip 2 stitches. Work 1 double crochet in the third stitch on the left. Continue following the chart for chains and double crochets. Keep working until you reach the connection point between the two pieces. When you get to the right spot, work 1 double crochet in the leftmost chain space of the first piece. Then work 2 chains. Next, work 1 double crochet in the chain space on the left side. Continue with double crochets and chains. Keep going until you reach the next connection point. When you arrive at the correct position, work 2 double crochets in each of the 2 chain spaces, where the 2 pieces are close to each other. Work 2 double crochets in each of these 2 chain spaces. Moving on, continue following the chart to finish this edge. At the corner on the far left, work 4 double crochets first. Then work 3 chains. Follow up with another 4 double crochets in the same position. That's it. This edge is now completed. The crochet technique for the remaining 3 edges is exactly the same as this edge. Finish the remaining 3 edges of this round. After completing the last 4 double crochets at the joining position, work 1 chain, then work 1/2 double crochet on the turning chain. That's it. The first round of edging is now completed. Move on to the second round. Start with another chain of 3 for the turning chain, then work 2 double crochets in this chain space. For round 2, work 1 double crochet on the turning chain on the left. Then work 2 chains. Then skip 2 stitches. Work 1 double crochet in the third stitch from the left. Then work 2 double crochets in the next chain space on the left. Work 1 double crochet in the adjacent stitch. then work 2 chains. Then work 1 double crochet in the stitch on the left. This round is just working corresponding double crochets and chains. Everyone continue to refer to the chart to finish the remaining part of this round. Finally, work 1/2 double crochet at the top of the beginning chain. That's it. Round 2 is completed. Below we will work round 3. Start with 3 chains. Then work 2 double crochets in the hole below. Then work 1 double crochet at the position of the turning chain on the left. Then work 2 chains. Next, skip 3 stitches. In the chain space on the left, work 2 double crochets. Work 2 chains between the double crochets as a bridge. After completing it, work 2 chains. Then skip 3 stitches. Work 1 double crochet in the 4th stitch from the left. Then work 2 double crochets in the chain space on the left. Work 1 double crochet in the adjacent stitch. Work 2 more chains. Everyone continue to finish this round. This way, the 3rd round is completed. Next, crochet the 4th round. Start with another chain of 3 for the turning chain, then work 2 double crochets in the hole below. Work 1 double crochet on the turning chain. Work 2 chains. Then skip 3 stitches. On the stitch to the left of the chain space, work a DC 3-in-1. That is, work 3 double crochets in the same position. One, 2, 3. The DC 3-in-1 is completed. Then work 3 chains as a transition. Next, work a DC 3-in-1 on the left stitch. Another DC 3-in-1 is completed. Then work 2 chains. Then work 1 double crochet in the 4th stitch on the left. Continue downward. Everyone, keep going until you complete this round. Like this. The 4th round is finished. Now for the 5th round. Make 3 chains to start. Work 2 double crochets in the hole below. Then work 1 double crochet in the turning chain. Next, work 2 chains. Then skip 3 stitches. On the stitch to the left of the chain space, work 1 DC 2-in-1. Then work 1 double crochet in the adjacent stitch. Next, work 1 DC2-in-1 in the stitch on the left. Then work 2 chains. Work 1 double crochet in the chain space. Then work 2 chains. Work 1 DC2-in-1 in the stitch on the left. Then work 1 double crochet. Then work 1 DC2-in-1 in the adjacent stitch. Continue until the round is all the way down. This way, the 5th round is completed. Now move on to the 6th round. Make 3 chains as a beginning chain, then work 2 double crochets in the space underneath. Next, work 1 double crochet in the turning chain. Then work 2 chains. Skip 3 stitches. Work 1 double crochet decrease on the 2 stitches to the left of the chain space. Crochet 1 DC2 tog. First, work 1 incomplete double crochet in each of these 2 stitches. Work 1 unclosed double crochet in each of these 2 stitches. 1, 2. Then yarn over, and draw through all the loops on the hook once. That completes 1 DC2 tog. Then work 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Next, work 1 DC2 tog in the 2 stitches on the left. Another DC2 tog is completed. Then work 2 chain stitches. Next, work 2 double crochets in the left double crochet stitch. Work 3 chain stitches between the double crochets for transition. After completion, work 2 chain stitches. Everyone continues to finish this round. This way, the 6th round is completed. Now move on to the 7th round. Start with another chain of 3 for the turning chain, then work 1 double crochet in the hole below. Next, work 1 double crochet on the turning chain stitch. Then work 1 double crochet in the left stitch. After that, work 2 chain stitches, then skip 2 stitches in the 3 stitches to the left of the chain space. Work 1 DC3 tog. First, work 1 incomplete double crochet in each of these 3 stitches. Begin with an incomplete double crochet for each of the 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Then yarn over, and draw through all the loops on the hook once. 1 DC3 tog is completed. Next, work 2 chain stitches. Then skip 1 chain space. In the second chain space from the left, work 7 double crochets. After completing them, work 2 chain stitches. Then work 1 DC3 tog. Another DC3 tog is completed. Then hook 2 chain stitches. Continue to finish this round. This way, the 7th round is completed. Everyone continues to finish the 8th round. The 8th round is done. Below, we will work on the 9th round. Make 3 chains as the beginning chain. Work 2 double crochets in the hole underneath. Then hook 2 chain stitches. Next, work 1 single crochet on the stitch just to the left of the chain space. Then hook 3 chains for transition. Next, work 1 single crochet on the 3rd stitch from the left. Then hook 2 chain stitches. Next, skip the large gap made by 4 chain stitches here, in the chain space between the double crochets on the left. Work 1 DC3 bobble stitch. Then hook 2 chain stitches. Continue in this chain space. Work 1 DC3 bobble stitch in each designated spot. Between each DC3 bobble stitch, chain 2 as a transition. After completing the last DC3 bobble stitch, chain 2, then work 1 single crochet on the stitch just to the left of the large chain space below. Work 1 single crochet there. Everyone continue until you finish this round. Round 9. This way, round 9 is completed. Move on to the 10th round. Work 1 chain as the beginning chain, then work 2 single crochets in the chain space below. Next, work 1 single crochet in the turning chain. Then work 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches on the left. After completing, work 2 single crochets in the left chain space. Then skip the next single crochet stitch. Work 2 single crochets in the left chain space. Then work 1 CH3SL picket. Follow up with another single crochet in the same space. Then work 2 single crochets in the left chain space. After completing, work 1 single crochet in the stitch of the bobble on the left. Pay attention to not picking up the wrong position. Next, work 1 CH3SL picket. Then work 2 single crochets in the chain space. Next, work 1 single crochet in the stitch of the bobble on the left. Work another CH3SL picket. Continue referring to the chart. Complete this round. After completing the last single crochet, join it with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. Pull tight. Then leave a 5 cm tail, and cut the yarn. Hide the yarn tail on the wrong side of the fabric. This way, the edging is completed. Up to this point, the making method for this blanket has been fully explained. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website, Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.